it's time for me to ascend from the sewers of Gotham. You didn't invite me! Rooftops of Gotham. The perfect enemy comes to life.
Hear me roar. Yeah.
Who can save this city is a creature of the night. While she craves a romance,
You're catnip to a girl like me.
he plots a foul reign of destruction. My dear penguins!
Oh, I love this part.
You missed. Greatest hero.
Is Batman Returns a Goth-Metal lore movie? Hi, I'm Maestro Drake. I'm your host. We have only a handful of movies. I do want to look at Pan's Labyrinth, Hellboy 2, Heavy Metal 2000, a couple of other things, and then we can wrap up this. I maybe revisit Goth-Metal lore from time to time and do some updates. Maybe lump in the Todd toys with it. You know, we can do that. However we do it. But let's take a look at this. So let me give you a little history. I talked about a girl named Letitia. Now, that was in like a lot of my old videos. And I did well in like Bible verses. You know how you had to remember Bible verses in Christian school, for those of you who took private school. And so I took it, and, you know, it was fine. I wasn't Christian. I didn't really care too much about Christianity, anything like that. All I really cared about was that I could memorize Bible verses and just have fun with it. Just not take it too seriously. But I got A's. Well, not even A's. Like in the school I went to, which was K through 9. It was basically like, how do I explain? I'm trying to hold my hand. This is one of those rare times I'm holding the phone instead of just setting it up on a tripod. But I would say that it was a plus and minus. So it was not A, B, C, D, F. It was plus or minus, X or O, right? In Japanese school, it was like triangle was good, Maru circle was okay, and X was bad. So it's one of those things. So at the end of the 8th grade, which was 1992, I was to see Batman Returns on a kind of a field trip. And I was going to go see it with a couple of people. This one dude I barely talked to. And Letitia was this girl that I kind of liked. And I kind of liked her, you know. She was about 14 or 15. Almost 15, I was 14. So 1 year older than me. And she was ready to start high school. I still would have technically another year. But the 9th grade was freshman year. But the problem was that Christian school would end at 9th grade. So she was ready to start going to a real high school. Eventually she got married and moved out of the state by the time she got out of high school, but that's a whole other story. But it was to be our last time together, like my last time to see her. She hugged me goodbye. I was supposed to go on this field trip for like the best students to go to see Batman Returns in a theater in 1992. So I wouldn't see this until it was with my family later on. But yeah, that sucked. We were supposed to go to a shopping mall, and in the shopping mall was the AMC theater. So many years ago. That was like 32 years ago. Oh, well. But yeah, that was going to be my first time watching it. Now, I do believe I have the VHS version of it. And I know I have the VHS version of the original Batman '89. But Batman Returns, what a movie this was. You had Danny DeVito as the Penguin, very creepy Penguin. But Danny DeVito plays those kind of sluggish, kind of perverted characters, businessmen. So it was what it was. Michelle Pfeiffer, really, I didn't know her from anything else. Before she did Dangerous Minds and Wolf with Jack Nicholson, and before she did Ant-Man and Wasp. She's going to do the Yellowstone spinoff Madison. But before all that, she was in Batman Returns, and that was the first time I was introduced to her. She came after the Kim Basinger's character, Vicky Vale. So this was a whole different movie. You had bat boats, you had penguins. There was a thing, though. You had a creepy circus called the Red Triangle Circus Gang. You had creepy penguin, like Paul Rubens. You had like a creepy mobile, umbrella mobile. These weird clowns that lived underneath the sewer, which goes back to the, hey, want some penis enlargement pills? Like the whole Pennywise. I think that's where Tim Burton got the idea to have like Pennywise, but like have all these clowns live in the sewers with Danny DeVito. And yeah, it was a really different movie. It was a really different time. So you had Christopher Walken as a kind of a creepy Max Schreck, kind of based on Count Olaf, but named after Count Olaf. Max Schreck, the businessman. Everything had a dark gray vibe. Now, this was not a horror movie, but it had horrific things in it. It's a modern day suit and tie, latter half of the 20th century kind of thing going on. No musical performances by Prince. But a lot of things going on. The duck vehicle, the penguins. You had guys like little people in penguin suits. I could tell, right? Like I thought they were giant penguins, but then there were little people in suits. There were all kinds of creepy atmospheric things that you could see in there, and the Konami game, the Batman Returns for Super Nintendo, exploited that to a great degree. It was just a weird, toxic atmosphere. Now, the movie itself was not very successful. You had the creepy graveyards, you had all kinds of weird shit. But as a serious Batman movie, I can't really recommend it to anybody. But as a Batman movie that is in that goth metal lore, what do I think? I think it fits. I would give it high marks for being in that sort of dark, creepy atmosphere. Because, it started with Batman, but it didn't, like, Tim Burton got, the Happy Meal toys were what got him canceled, but Tim Burton really put a lot of emphasis on how dark and moody it was going to be. Look at all these clowns. Look at the giant present that comes in, right? Catwoman's costume. The giant cat head that spins around Shrek's department store. Just the department store. The Ice Princess, the weird Christmas celebration, everything was just horrific. Maybe some kids were scared. I kind of found the last scenes with the penguins to be kind of scary, but it's like, wow, they were really going. Tim Burton didn't give two shits. I don't know how his Beetlejuice movie going to turn out, but I'm sure he'll put some ideas he didn't get to put in his Riddler movie with Robin Williams. Because I think he wanted Robin Williams to be the Riddler in that, but it was just a weird, creepy atmosphere. Look at when they come out of that's what happens in the movie. They had all these the big bat wings, the bat boat. It was all kinds of creepy shit that was happening. The stilt guy, you had that woman and her dog, the little poodle. It was just some weird like Sleepy Hollow shit. Like it went like you took the sort of the dark atmosphere of the Untouchables, right? The Untouchables movie with Sean Connery. And you had a little bit of superhero stuff in it, and it's fine, because the 89 movie was good like that. But then you get to this movie, and like, holy shit. Now, I would say, like, if you watched it separately, right? And don't even see this as a sequel to Batman. Just see it as a goth metal lore kind of fantasy world, where it's like, everything that's happening is happening for a reason, right? But it's all dark and moody and shitty. And it's just weird, dark, maniacal shit. It's almost like the world of Hellraiser 2. You know, it's just like, what is all this shit? What is going on? Like, you just, like, if you were high, right, you just be like, I'm accepting all this shit. Like, maybe it's got to be this way, right? The Wilhelm scream in the middle of the fight. By the way, this is the best Batman Returns game you were ever going to see in your whole life. Like, it's even better than the Sega CD version. So, yeah. While the movie may be average to above average, I'm going to give this a Goth-Metal lore rating or ranking of an A. We shall end this video the way Penguin would end himself. Yeah, you can tell he's had it. All right, we'll see you next time.